this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this.
Let me unmute. All right, yo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ollie with DA here with This Is It podcast. We in the building. Got the fellas here with me. You know how we do. Got my boy Corey Rowe down below. How you been, man?
Hey, man, I've been good, man. I'm back, and I'm still rocking my Star Wars shirt because I'm feeling the vibes, yo. Even though May the 4th is past, I don't care, yo. I'm gonna wear this to the end of the month until Obi-Wan start.
That's what's up. And we got my boy Phenom 202 up top. What's good, player?
Yo, Phenom 202 DDA representative. Tired today, man. Grandbaby, work. Tired, yo. But it's got some good shit going on.
Tired balls.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
John
Man.
Coffee.
I did drink too much this weekend, though.
What did you do? You was partying?
Oh, shit. What did you drink?
I drank too much. I had Friday, had my own happy hour. I was asleep by 8. I started drinking at 4.
Dang.
I'm not young anymore, yo.
Yeah,
I woke up like 2 o'clock.
4 o'clock is way too early to start drinking, player.
Trust me. I know.
Yeah.
I was, and then I was dabbling in some other stuff. I was done. I was done.
That'll do it.
You know, one thing about drinking, man, is I learned my recovery time is nowhere near what it used to be.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I can't bounce back from it like I used to. Back in the day, drink, wake up 2 hours later, go to work. Now, I'm down for 2 days.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is, so.
Yeah.
It's funny though, man. Like I said a couple weeks ago when I took my son to ODU, I just had reminiscing of me and Ali leaving BAL, going across the street for dollar Whoppers so we can get that drinking started at. Oh man, dollar Whoppers, yo.
Dollar Whoppers. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself, player. Them dollar
You
Whoppers.
get $2 Whoppers so we can get a whole night of drinking in it, yo.
I used to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was the good old days.
It was crazy.
So what's the topics, man? What's going on today? What's the pop culture hits that we got happening, yo?
You know what I'm saying? We just all in and out of a whole lot of shit. And right now, you know what's got the interwebs ablaze is motherfucking Kendrick Lamar video, man. Kendrick Lamar dropped a new song. What is it? Heartbreak?
Just watched it.
Oh damn! What is it? Was it Heartbreak 5?
I thought it was called Heart something.
Heartbreak 5. Yeah, Heartbreak 5.
5.
Heart Part 5. The Heart Part 5. Yeah, and I mean, of course, Kendrick's don't do what Kendrick's don't do what he's gonna do. He'll rap his ass off because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? You know, how the nice flow, this and that. But the video is crazy, yo, because the video's got a lot of deep fakes, man. So it's like Kendrick like switching up to a bunch of different folks. We got OJ, crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that OJ guy.
Yeah, Juicy Smollett.
Jesse Schmier.
I am not suicidal. Tupac.
Is he still locked up?
No, he got out. He got out like the next day. He's got Will. I will smack a nigga Smith. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I gotta smack a bitch Smith? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wayne Brady. Even though you're still alive, you know how I do. Who else is up in there? Nipsey. Nipsey is a true RIP. Nipsey, King, Kobe. Another one. You know,
I think
8
those the 5
times
right there.
24. So I mean, the video's fire, yo. I mean, what you think about? You know,
Kanye.
And Kanye too.
Oh yeah.
I know,
Kanye to the. I get all over the social media.
Yeah,
craziness.
I get him an RIP to the And just to the black side, he's still black, but you know he's a little funny.
Yeah.
To the side, I like it's an RIP. What's up? What's up, Phenom?
Facts. Yo, I thought the video was good. The song was I mean, he rapped. I didn't really care for the beat too much, but the video was fire. I mean, the deep fakes, it's crazy, yo. I mean, deep fakes be fucking people up though. Like if you're not smart, you believe anything.
Dog, the deep fakes, like that's
They
just
have some good ones.
That's just about to ruin the world sooner or later. It used to be like what, believe like half what you see, none of what you hear. It's gonna be like you can't even believe your eyes no more.
Yeah. Because them deep fakes be good, especially if they do a deep fake on somebody that can do a hell of an impersonation. Like,
oh yeah,
then you really
have you seen the Tom Cruise one?
Oh man, that's a good one. The Tom Cruise deep fake. Yo, that's probably one of the best ones out there. I've seen some good ones. I saw a George Lucas one that was really good. The deep fakes, but the video is good overall. I think the video is great. The song is, to me, a Kendrick Lamar song. He's spitting straight fire through the whole thing. I mean, he's spitting. I don't hate the song. I mean, it ain't.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
You know, I think I was more impressed by the video, and then later on, I actually started listening to the words. So I really like to hear this song without watching the video to see how I really feel about it. But overall, the video was fire.
Yeah, definitely. The first verse was definitely like killer. The first verse was straight fire. I mean, he wrote it out to them, but yeah, man, I was just tripping off these deep fakes, yo, because I'm just like, yo. This shit is out of control. Like, just imagine, I would be like, you could take somebody from like the 50s, the 70s, the 80s, and be like, yo, that thing is real. It ain't that. It's almost to the point now you can bring somebody from like fucking 2001.
Yes.
I mean, it's a long time when you think about it. We getting old. That's 20 years ago, but you can
20 years ago.
20 years. You could bring it. You might be able to bring somebody from 2010 and see it, but they might be like, it might be a little strange, but. Honestly, yo, you could probably fool a whole lot of people now, man. So,
man,
I mean, what we don't do?
Dolph Lundgren got a commercial with is a deep fake.
Yeah. So,
really, Ivan Drago.
Yeah, he was like whatever character he played, but he's like hawking some deodorant or
sweating. Yeah, the one. We ain't don't call that deep fake though, because you know he's participating in it. Like the deep fakes is like. But sooner or later, it's going to be like political. I mean, you know, they already got like the different Obama ones and this and that. God, but they don't really be releasing videos like Obama said, we're going to kill all the white babies today. Like Obama said tonight.
It's going to be a deep fake.
All the white babies will die tonight. And then motherfuckers don't wild the fuck out, man. You know what I mean? It's going to be so. It's
getting crazy.
You think there'll be room for lawsuits with that? Because that's kind of dangerous, like slander and libel and all that shit.
Oh yeah. If you got them saying something crazy, yes. But guess what? I mean, a lot of these people on the internet don't care. I mean, they got a good VPN and some other shit. Like so, I mean, not that people can't, the FBI can't track you down, but just in general, I mean, you never know, like a dark web, all that type of shit. Like they'll find a way to get it out there. Because even if whoever made it probably ain't got to be the one to release it. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's true.
Like whoever make it don't pass it along, and somebody else don't post that shit.
Yeah, it's funny because like in politics now, like with any story, like if somebody make up a weird lie or a stupid lie,
right?
All it takes is one person with a following to make that joint go viral.
Exactly. It's like that the new Trump movie, yo. What's it? 2000.
Dinesh D'Souza. 2,000 camels or
something
like that.
These
mules.
2,000 mules, yo. Like everything in that shit's already been debunked, yo. And they rocking that shit like people watch that movie like, yo, it's opening their eyes for whatever. Like all that shit's been debunked. But guess what? It's people that don't believe it just because
idiots.
Trump endorsed it and you know it's on and on. So these deep fakes is crazy, yo. What would they pitch deep faking you, Corey? And what?
If they deep fake me?
Yeah, if they did deep fake. Well, I mean, what would you be doing?
Put a picture of see, they probably put a picture. Oh, you said what would they be doing?
What would you be doing, yo?
See, if somebody put a deep fake on me, it'd probably be me like in a strip club or something, like get a lap dance with a deep fake on, you know? I be like, that won't me, yo. That won't me, yo. Somebody else.
Yeah, that's gonna be horrible.
Be terrible, yo.
Terrible.
Like Charles Barkley. Terrible.
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 I guess the opposite of that is though. Once they get them deepfakes down, you can be like, send the video to your girl. Now I would do it, but you can be like, yo, I'm in Bible study, baby. Look at me. Like,
I'm in church. I'm in church right now.
I'm in church right now. Take an old video. Like,
That's true. You can start deep faking everybody, but say you one place, you really another. I didn't think about that, yo. You can do the reverse of that, yo. That's true.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy out here, man. Can't say you ain't to be able to believe your girl or nothing. Girl ain't to believe you or nothing. You know what I mean?
But you know who had
crazy?
Who had the best deep fake?
Who that?
Oh.
Winter Soldier, yo.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you talking? Well, you keep calling those are actual movies. Those are not deep fakes in the sense of term. Deep fakes is when they just flip it around. Even though in this video, I guess this video isn't an official deep fake either.
No, I mean I understand what you mean about it, but like he almost got the Winter Soldier. Black Panther almost killed the Winter Soldier because somebody did deep fake on him, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I was trying to think like, huh?
Yeah. What was it? I can't. Was it Civil War? Was it Civil War?
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, look, man, somebody deep fake me.
He had them blowing up a whole building, killing his daddy and shit, right?
All that shit, all because of a deep fake. Quick camera angle with a deep fake, yo.
Yeah, that's all it took, yo. That's what I'm saying.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Especially if they already think you bound to do something, and then they got a deep fake for
no
it.
doubt.
Motherfuckers don't believe it, whether you did it or not, just because they already think you will do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. You already crucified before you even get the trial. They're like, he did that.
I know.
Yeah, he did it.
Because honestly, I know this is a crazy tangent, but that was my whole shit with R. Kelly when the tape and all that shit first came out, and he did that interview on BET.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really do that now, I guess, with deepfakes. But my whole thing on the BET, when I knew for 1,000% he was lying, I'll never forget the BET interview. They asked him, like, has he seen the tape? And he was like, no, I don't need to see the tape because I know it's not me. Like, me personally, if somebody had accused me back then,
I would have been in the 90s.
Yeah, this was the 90s. One no deep fakes. It would have been like, yo,
show me the tape.
Show me the tape. Motherfucker, we watch the tape right now together. Like, I know it ain't me. Like we all will sit down together with the camera, like, well, let's watch the tape. When he was like, no, I don't need to watch the tape. I know it ain't me. I'm like, no, look, I know it ain't me. Let's watch the tape.
That's the whole opposite. You right.
Yeah, but nowadays you can't even really be like, yo, let's watch the tape, because they'll put the tape up. You be like, oh shit, like, was I there? Like, was I there? Like, you know what I mean? So be some craziness, man. Like, you can't believe nothing what you see, yo.
That's true.
But R. Kelly said he don't know how to hog tie people, yo.
Man, that was probably one of the most obvious. He tried to say everything to get himself out of that tape, but
it was his brother.
Anybody could look at that tape and tell it was R. Kelly.
He said it was his brother. That's what I was like. Damn, you threw your brother under the bus. Like, yo, it was my brother.
Your brother under the bus. I mean, because I watched the tape. Okay, I watched the tape back in the day. I watched it one time because I just need to see what the hell was going on. Yeah. And there's this moment in the tape where he comes right up to the camera.
Adjust
the camera.
Yeah, he started fixing that shit.
He started fixing it to get the angles right.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, yo. That's not your brother. I've seen enough videos to know that's Kels.
I know, that's Kels.
Oh, yeah. But that's the thing. Like, I don't think it's no shame in saying if you saw the tape or not. I think everybody saw the tape. You know what I'm saying? Times is different now. Obviously, you can't download the tape or whatever because I guess a minor was in it. I don't know if they confirmed or denied that was a minor in it. Yeah. But I don't know not one person who hasn't seen the tape.
Yeah, I mean,
if you say you haven't seen the tape, you lying.
I mean, I guess it is fucked up that everybody watched the tape because she was.
I mean, back in the day, that was
viral. But my whole thing, because that shit was in every barbershop immediately. Like barbershop, like that shit was like everywhere.
They was selling that shit on the corner outside the liquor store. You want that R. Kelly tape?
Yeah. But my thing was, like, won't nobody watch that tape like as a how can I say, for like some
Entertainment.
sexual gratification. Like,
No.
like we was all, I remember us watching the tape. Like Sam brought the tape to the crib. He was like, yo, I got the R. Kelly. He was like, yo, you see, like it says R. Kelly. We was all like, yeah, let's watch the see if it's R. Kelly. R. Kelly. It won't like no, like you know what I mean. It was just because we wanted to see if it was R. Kelly or not.
If it was really R. Kelly or not. Yeah,
Yeah, it was R. Kelly and then pissing on bitches.
yeah, he was.
You know, I think when it
Showers
comes
of
to
gold.
Chappelle piss on you and all that stuff, yo. Everybody's making jokes about it. But that's the thing about, I think celebrity sex tapes, I think nobody watches it to get off. I don't think. Nobody I know. They want to just like, I guess it's like,
Yeah, it's because
I want to see what it is, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's curious, know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I
And
know.
I'm not gonna lie. I've watched some of those. I've watched some of those celebrity sex tapes.
Cool.
And look, the visions that you think about of these girls that you admire, they ain't really all.
It's always trash.
They garbage.
That'd be so funny about the Kim K RJ.
Yes.
I said RJ Ray J shit. Like that shit was so hype, yo. You watch it, you be like, yo, this shit is trash.
Shit
like,
is horrible, yo.
Like this shorty don't do shit.
She don't know
but
nothing.
shit.
She don't know what she's doing. She
Yeah.
the worst.
Or no, the worst one was Paris Hilton. Like I don't know if you ever seen that
horrible.
one.
Yeah, I saw that one. A Night
Yo,
in Paris.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, hold on a
yo.
second, man. I got to get a cord. I'll be right back.
Yeah. But that Paris Hilton joint was trash. I already knew it was gonna be trash because look at, I mean, Paris Hilton built like a 10-year-old, but just on top of that, yo, if anything,
I don't see it, yo.
I mean,
I don't see why dudes be. I guess because she's blonde.
She was blonde. She was rich, and she at that point she was pop. She was famous. Like that's
true.
it's
She
always
was popular.
it was like that celebrity, yo. You know what I mean? It's all about that celebrity, yo. Celebrity, how you thinking everybody look good? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's super facts, yo. Super facts.
Yeah, but honestly, that's probably who should be scared the worst out of the deep fakes because you know. I mean, I guess they're already out there. I never really watched the joint, but like
Yeah, man. Night in Paris, yo.
Oh yeah,
Awful.
yeah. But no, I was just saying, Corey, like
I'm
who's gonna be scared the worst nowadays? Probably got to be like celebrities because you know they doing all those like deep fake porn type shit.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
so
Oh,
it's
that's
always
super facts, yo.
I mean, but I guess it's gonna be with as good or bad because I guess now if you got a sex tape, you can just be like, yo, it's a deep fake.
Yeah, that's true. And
Whether
you
it's
get out
real,
of it.
yeah, whether it's real or not, you be like, yo, it's a deep fake. It
It's a
won't me.
deep fake. That's not me.
Not me. No.
That's true.
No,
That's
no.
true, man.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right.
Oh man.
It wasn't me.
Talking about Paris Hilton, so I'm coming in late. My
Oh yeah.
bad.
No. But no, we were just saying how Paris Hilton was hot and she really wasn't hot.
She was
like,
the worst in bed.
but
Awful.
Just in general, like Paris Hilton was like a skinny, average looking blonde chick, but she just blew up. But like I said, also she was rich and she got famous.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she was like the hottest shorty on earth.
Yeah.
Yo, but there's a sneaky good one out there that like she's not a celebrity, but she's been on TV like in a black community like Mimi Faust. You know who Mimi Faust is?
Oh yeah.
The Mimi, the one that was with
Love and Hip Hop.
J.
Yeah.
I watched that, yo.
They had
She's horrible in bed.
They had the.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say
I
it.
mean,
She's better than
all the rest
like,
of them.
all the.
she's better than Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton.
Yeah,
But
Shout-
she is.
shout
She
out to
thinks she good. She whack, yo.
shout out to them shower rods.
Had all the chicks in the hood hanging on
Shower rods. I know a lot of y'all since y'all was putting them shits. You know how you got screwed like they be screwing them like that. Like a lot of them shits were holding up. Y'all the ones that had them little tension rods. Like your shit was screwed in. They was like,
Yeah.
a lot of
That's true.
A lot of urgent care visits.
Yeah, I didn't
Fuck
like
around
that video.
with
I mean, you might have liked the Phenom. I ain't like. I watched that joint. I was like, she.
I ain't gonna say I liked it. I said it was underrated. It's better than anything.
Others. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I ain't seen no celebrity shit. I'm like,
Hold up. Was it better than A Night in China?
I've seen A Night in China with X-Pac.
Yeah.
That was.
Shorty died too. I'm sorry.
I've seen that.
No, that shit was hard.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When I watched The Night in China, I watched it just because I was like, I can't imagine seeing two wrestlers.
Yeah, that shit was just like it was like it was like a freak show. It was like they could just sold tickets to that and motherfucking Barnum and Bellies, yo. Like
that's it. That's what it was like watching. It was like, yeah, it was odd to watch.
I don't remember seeing it. Because just for that reason, because it's like two dudes, yo. You know what I'm saying?
She definitely
she
got a strong chin.
So she's already bigger than X-Pac.
Yeah, I don't want to talk bad about it because she passed, but you know, she had the strong chin, and like Corey said, she was bigger than X-Pac.
She had the launch pad McQuack chin, yo.
Yeah, exactly, yo.
Launch. Shout out to China, man. Ninth one in the world. She did one too. But
not gonna front, yo. I mean, when she was a wrestler, I mean, she was like, you know, she was fire, but like as far as the sex tape go, I don't recall seeing it, yo.
I came across it. I was like, oh, what? I was like, really? Oh, okay.
Not saying I wouldn't have watched it.
I watched it one time and I was skipping through a lot of it because it's just like I was like, I don't know if I can watch this, but it's intriguing.
As you should have skipped through a lot of it.
Yeah, the best ones out there, the one with no names, just the no name joints, the no name folks you don't even know. They go all balls to the wall. Them the ones you want, but we'll get off that. We'll get off that.
No, I feel bad too because I got all these pictures of the joint. I forgot to put them up there because you know we do Funky Finger Productions. But they go. I mean, I know y'all can see. I share my screen, but I'm just going through all the deep fakes here.
I see
that it did in the video. So.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we had. It was Kanye. The one that made me laugh the most though was the Will Smith. I for some reason I called that one. I knew he was going to do Will Smith, yo.
Yeah. The two is a tie for me. It was Juicy Justice Smollett. Because that just came out the word. Smollett came out the word. I was like, oh shit. I was like, Jesse. I was like, I am not suicidal. Like he really thought he was like some kind of political like.
He said he had a gay Tupac, yo.
I know he thought it was like nobody wants to kill you in jail, Jesse.
Nah,
you good.
But you can't give yourself a nickname, yo.
Yeah, he gave himself a nickname. Yeah.
Oh, he gave himself a nickname? I didn't know that.
The gay Tupac, yo.
Oh, the gay Tupac. Oh,
yeah. And the other one that surprised me was OJ. Because I was like, oh, blast from the past. This is like the blue. I was like, OJ. OJ.
But see, I started, once I saw OJ, and then I saw Kanye. Well, I can't remember if it was Jesse first, then Kanye, but I don't know. But once I saw the two of them, I started picking up on. I was like, "Oh, he's showing all the black folks that got their car revoked in this time period." You know,
that time, yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh yeah, Will got to be coming up next." And showing up, Will was right on cue. But then the end of the video, he showed those black folks that we admire that passed away. Like Kobe and
Nipsey. Yeah, and Nipsey, what he was rapping about at the end too.
That was dope.
It fits Nipsey. What Nipsey was about. Nipsey was about like building up the community, like get your money right, get your business right, all that type of thing. So it fit for sure. You know. What I mean?
But you know what?
Nipsey Hussle.
It's like when I was watching it, I'm like, yo, Kobe gone, but OJ still walking around, fucking with people, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's funny how the world works, man. It's like OJ done, and there was something on TV my wife was looking at this afternoon. They was talking about the OJ trial and how he got away and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, this dude killed 2 people, man.
Yo, and wrote a book.
If
I would have did it. Like if I did it, like your boy was wilding, yo. But
man, I seen this clip of OJ. He knocked on his reporter door and started going like this to her, yo. Like making a ring sound like. I'm like, yo, man.
Yo, OJ is Michael Myers in real life, yo.
But they was talking about how like
psycho.
Oh, nobody believed OJ did stuff because he was a football player. He was in all the movies. Everybody liked him and all that stuff.
I mean, let OJ tell it like OJ said, yo, he won't black. Yo, I'm not black. I'm OJ.
OJ, yeah. He was living in that world so long he didn't even know he was black anymore.
He was like, I ain't black. I'm OJ. You know what I mean?
Access, yo. But that's why I mean, like, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. This video, like, it was a dope video. I wonder how many people would now start using deep fakes in their video.
Oh yeah, he's
If they haven't
definitely
been doing so already.
yeah. It's definitely on
doing
sauce.
trend.
It's on do a trend.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
actually, before we came online, Corey said, "Shout out to Michael Jackson, Black or White." I mean, it won't like deep fakes, but it was like the first, like when there was like transforming and shit. I was like, oh shit! Like I was like, what? Look here, watching that shit. Like, oh, this shit is crazy.
That is true. That was like the first major like facial transformations that we
Like
saw on
morphing,
video.
yeah.
That was kind of dope. You know, he had a lot of folks in there. Tyra Banks was in that joint actually.
Oh
Yeah.
Early Tyra Banks though, like early Tyra Banks. But yeah, she's black, she's white. It's up to you with me. Yeah. They would turn their faces.
Yo,
Every time they turn their face. I was like, yo, how they do that? I was like, Michael's the best.
Michael, crazy. He was
He
definitely
had crazy budgets too, yo.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
true.
I mean, he
He
had
would
to
spend like $10 million for 2 minutes of video.
I wonder how much this video cost to Kendrick Lamar, like with the deepfakes. I don't know how intuitive it is. I don't know how much time.
It probably
goes in
was
it.
some money, but I don't. It's not. It's probably not as much as you would think. Like it won't.
Right, 'cause
It's
they got
not
so good.
Yeah, it's not as much as it probably was 10 years ago. Like you know what I mean. Like now,
Right.
the way technology is going, and like I said, it's motherfucker in his basement making deep fakes.
Yeah.
like
Matter
so.
of fact, the one of the deep fakers out there that did it on a low budget that did so well that Disney had to hire him because they're like, how the hell are you doing this?
Yeah,
Because
so,
these kids nowadays know how to do this
Yeah,
stuff, man.
between the
You don't need all
program-
that technology.
Yeah, between
you
the
know?
programs and I mean, I guess I hate to say you do need technology, but just now it's available. Like in the past, technology just wasn't available to everybody. Now, I mean, I think like the technology at your fingertips and your phone, like buying computer, like the computers we use now, like you just use every day. You be like whatever, this like some bullshit. You be like this slow ass shit. 20 years ago, that shit was about 10 G's, 20 G's, like you know what I mean? Like technology,
For real.
it switches, like you know what I mean? It advances
For
so
real.
quick, yo. It's crazy, yo. So
I mean, back in the 90s, a megabyte was a big deal.
oh yeah, I remember. We don't know telling ourselves something, but we used to do songs and shit. I remember Beans, but even before that, with the H track, Beans had the computer, and he would make some beats up there. And if he made a change on the beat, whatever that shit had to like render and do shit, like he'd make a change. You about to walk away for like 20 minutes. Like that shit be like, like it'll be the slightest like shit. Like right now it's like literally like a second, like boop boop. Like you know we be editing videos. It's like oh let me turn this volume up. Like you just turn the volume up or something. It was like I gotta walk away for 10, 15 minutes.
That's
like it was ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, it was tough.
Man,
back
we only
then.
had. It was funny though. Like we was walking. When I was walking my son around campus, I was like, "Yo, this was the computer lab that everybody had to go to because we didn't have." He said, "Y'all had your own computers? What?" I said, "We had one dude in our crew who had a computer.
Yeah,
One, and that shit was slow than a motherfucker.
yeah, it
yo.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Get to the lab.
Yeah, it was funny though. Like we went to Norfolk State. Norfolk State was like, boom, every student gets an iPad. Everybody was like, yeah. Do we get to keep it? You get to keep it. When you graduate, you just got to pay $1 for it. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't gonna. It's gonna be slow as shit by the time.
Yeah, that shit'll be hard. Just for
They gonna stop supporting it and all that shit. You know?
It's funny, shout out to all the mothers who passed Mother's Day. Just I mean, they just passed or what have you. But it's crazy because I bought, cars for the kids. I was like, yo, Cam write this. This nigga Cam write so horrible, man. Like he barely can like hold a pencil. This nigga's 9 years old. I'm like, yo, you gotta. But what's crazy is since first grade, after kindergarten from first grade on, they've been using Chromebooks. Like they get Chromebook. Like in school, every kid gets a Chromebook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the only time he ever really writing is just for like some math shit, and every now and then they write something. But besides that, it's just him typing. Like at home, all he's doing is tablet, computer.
Right.
Like he doesn't, like he doesn't really write. So I was like, yo, you can't write. But then I was like, yo, this dude don't write nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, we had to do that. We had to write cursive cursive letters.
They don't even teach cursive no more.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
that
even
was a
had
big
the
deal.
We
For
even had
us.
to like turn in like your handwriting. We had handwriting
You got
classes.
graded on your handwriting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You had handwriting classes,
Yeah.
and there'll be like weeks of you learning how to write cursive.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, man, that's not the case.
Yeah. They don't
And
give-
so yeah, it's different, man. Times have changed. Remember back in the
Yeah.
day when you had the tape decks, the old cassette tapes, and sometimes now I'm going to age myself a little bit. Now I'm not talking about the cassette tapes. I'm talking about like the regular recorded tapes that you would buy of an artist that you probably didn't want to listen to no more. So you would probably stick some tissue or something or something over the tape.
Record over. Oh yeah, for
Did y'all
sure.
do that?
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
no doubt, yo.
Everybody did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you
I
can't
did
waste
that
that.
too.
Can't
Once I
waste-
figured that out, I was like, oh man, that's some new shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's funny though, man. Like my nephew, I said, yo, sign this paper, yo. I signed like a permission slip. So this motherfucker printed his name. I'm like, yo, you ain't got no signature. Yo. He's like, what I need to send? I'm like, dog, go fucking make up something, yo.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, yo. But he's like spelling his name just like anybody. I said, anybody can do that, yo.
Yeah, he did the old school X. Sign your name. That motherfucker said the X. Like, yo, this is me. But
Yeah,
but you said that was
they don't teach you no more.
yeah. You said that was your nephew.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So there's other nephews out here fucking up too in the world, yo. Just so everybody know, yo. So recently at a Phoenix Suns game, Phoenix versus the Dallas Mavericks, a young lady, well, I didn't just say she's too young, but a lady took her nephew, her couple of her nephew, I guess a nephew and a son, or it might be two nephews, but I know the one that was acting up was a nephew. So she took her nephew to a Dallas Suns game, and young gentleman, I guess it's a lot of stuff out there. They don't dox him. They don't put out his YouTube. They don't put out his IG and all that. I didn't even go look at it because I don't care. But basically, a young gentleman, like he's like 18, 19, was sitting in front of Chris Paul's mom. So he had good seats. So you know he got a little bit of paper. He got a little bit of paper. He right behind.
Tickets is expensive.
Yeah,
as hell.
he right behind the Suns bench. In front of Chris Paul's mom. They said the whole game, like when everything was going on, he kept turning around, yelling obscenities, getting in her face, and all types of craziness. To the point where Mavericks fans that was around was like, yo, you chill. Like people was telling them like, chill. And they actually alerted security. Now there's some shit going on as far as why it took security so long to get there. But it got to the point, I guess, she ended up like telling the dude like chill the fuck out, like basically chill out. I mean, those are my words, not hers, because I'm sure she said it much nicer than I would have said it, because But she basically told him to chill out. And your boy, I will say the media did put it because it was like he put hands on Chris Paul's mom, but when it turns out what it was, she told him chill out. He kept going, but later on, he tried to do like some old whatever. It was all fun and games like hug. After she told him chill out like multiple times, other people around him, other Mavericks fans told him to chill out. He's cursing, doing all types of shit. He tried to give her a hug. They said an unwanted hug, like whatever. Of course, she's gonna be like, "Yo, get the fuck up off me!" Like, why are you even touching? Like, why are you touching me? Like at this point,
Right.
And at that point, security finally came and escorted him out. Yo, of course, Chris Paul hit him with a, "I'm gonna see you later," even though like. Nigga, you Chris Paul. You don't see nobody later.
You did. Was it Allstate insurance guy?
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing.
It ain't even that. Like, where you don't see him at? Like, what you don't go hunt him down?
True. Yeah. You going to the locker room after?
I know. I was gonna say I have a set of skills. I will find you. Like whatever. But either way, I mean, what y'all think about this? These fans, it's getting a little crazy out here, man. Like these fans are really taking a lot on. Like it's been a lot of fans this whole season. Fans getting kicked out on this night because they're crossing that line.
Yeah.
Fans have always been fans. You're going to have some rowdy fans. I mean, I've never been to a professional game, but I've heard how it can be at these games. There's some fans that really get into the game. But I think what's happening is that people are feeling a sense of, I don't know, I don't even want to say liberty, but a sense of feeling like entitlement, and maybe possibly, that they can say and do what they want to do when there's no repercussions for it. And that's when it's crossing the line. Like you can be a fan and yell at the ref and like bad call and ref get in the game. And people do that all the time. But when you're heckling somebody constantly, that's when it's drawing the line. And
I don't even mind heckling, yo. But the thing is, you can only heckle. First off, you're not gonna heckle somebody's mama.
Somebody's mom. That's when it's
and then I guess his wife had like they was talking to his wife too, like his wife, mom, kids. Like, why are you talking to the family? Or you heckle people on the court. And when you heckle, this is the thing. I don't even care if you cuss and all that type of shit. Like, you suck, motherfucker. Like, why ain't this? I mean, it's a line. You gotta keep it halfway civil, but it's got to be basketball related. It's when they just start talking about like people's family and this and that.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the? Why are you talking about like we watching basketball, yo? Like, you talk shit about the game. Talk shit like, oh, you can't shoot brick, airball, like whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Talk shit about the game.
Yeah.
You remember, Ali, we used to go watch the games and we went to the LeBron game.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole crowd, every time LeBron touched the ball, they booed him. But every time he complained about a call, they start playing a baby crying. Everybody had signs of like calling LeBron a crying baby.
That's when they had that picture of him, like that wide picture. Like, yo, that shit was funny as hell.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. It's like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like this kid was a douche, yo. He was a dick. And it came across that way. It wasn't, he really crossed the line. He thought that's how people act at games. Yeah. And that's not it, yo.
No, that's not it, though.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Ali, like even like last weekend when Shakur Stevenson got his mom, they was out there brawling. He was on the podium, you know what I'm saying? He just whipped this dude's ass, and then somebody put hands on his mom and his peoples. You know what I'm saying? So it's all around, man. And even like the Dave Chappelle shit, everybody like
it's got to be some lines.
Where's the line, yo? I mean, like security.
I mean, eventually they're gonna fuck around and just don't. I mean, it's gonna be bad for all the good fans, because I mean, literally, like I said, even in this situation, there was Dallas fans asking for security to get this kid to shut the hell up. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's always the one, but it's gonna end up where it's gonna be like more separation. Like, nah, y'all ain't to sit on the front court unless you gotta.
Exactly where I was going.
You don't have to be like a celeb or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to go through like a little check. Like, no, you ain't gonna get these front. You ain't get too close to the players. You don't, you know what I mean?
That's exactly
what I was
that
bubble.
Because right now,
hockey shit, like in hockey, yo, they're gonna start doing that shit, man.
Because I don't know when they really started this, but it seems that more now than ever, people or fans are able to get right up at the game. I mean, literally, you have the bench, and the next person down from the bench is a fan. They can get that close.
Oh, no doubt.
So it's extremely close to the players now. And the players are literally in arm's length from their bench when they're walking up to check in to the fan. It's that close now. Yeah. And I'm almost wondering if they're going to start having a separation now between the players and the bench and the fans, because it is starting to get out of control. Even though I understand they want the fans to love the game and immerse the game and pay the ticket price for that, if they can't, but they're going to mess it up for everybody.
Yeah, it's that money.
But you got to look at it this way too. How many NFL games you done seen and motherfuckers done ran on the field during the NFL game?
Yeah, they fall away and they still get on the field.
And that's the thing. It's like people will find a way to get there.
Yeah,
but now they stop even showing people on camera anymore.
Yeah, when they get run on the field, they stop. Yeah, don't make them famous.
But when you look at like our sports are pretty tamed compared to like European sports where they be fucking burning stadiums and shit.
But they don't do the players though. Well, after the game, you might get shot. I mean, back in the day, they used to shoot a couple of Colombians or whatever. Yeah, but right now, like, I mean, like football, the real football, I give it to them. It's the real football because it makes the most sense. The soccers, the real football, like most of that shit is between the fans, so not really. Yeah. Well, I don't know, because maybe they do. I'm sure they probably do come at people's.
I mean, they do have a lot of racism. I don't know racism in the soccer, but that's the thing, like. I like to watch the basketball. I love like when Trae Young is the villain.
And I like when they talk shit to the crowd.
And I love that. And I think the crowd likes that. I think for the most part,
it's
the crowd
fun.
Likes that too.
Yeah, it's fun when you got somebody talking shit. Like you got Reggie Miller out there, like, you know what I mean? Like even though your team's losing, it's just like the moment. Like all that shit's good, yo. If you doing it in a good from a good place. Like, I mean, this is sports, yo. It's not life or death. Let's let
I
it
think
be.
I think the NBA is scared to death of another Malice at the Palace too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that still has a black eye on
Yeah.
sports, yo.
Shout out my Pistons. We fucked
My
up the
Pacers, we
When-
fucked up the league
league.
too.
Well, nah, the Pacers ain't do nothing wrong for real. I mean, it was the
Yeah,
fans.
but
It was the fans. You watched that joint?
Yeah.
Did you watch the shit? The special?
Yeah, Malice in the Palace. That's with
Ron
Bars.
Artest.
Yeah, Ron Artest. Yeah, that
Jackson,
was.
Yeah.
Jermaine
Yeah.
O'Neal.
Really, a lot of it's on the refs, but I ain't gonna get into that. I mean, the refs didn't have any control of the game, and then the fans, like, why did I say that? It was fans.
It was
like
a perfect storm.
it was a perfect storm, and then
It was the refs, it was the fans. Ron Artest lost his cool.
Nah, I
Yeah.
think
it just
Ben Wallace overreacted, yo. That's
then
what
Wallace
it was.
overreacted. I mean, it
well,
was.
nah. I mean, but it was up. Like, why you doing filing me like this? Yo? No, I was a bit wild. But at the same time, like Corey said, it was the perfect storm. It was
Yeah, it was just everything that could have happened. And that's if anybody hasn't seen that or watched that, The Malice in the Palace, check it out. I think I saw it on Netflix at the time.
it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
It was good.
It's really good. It's really good. It really is really good.
And honestly, because I go to games because NBA is my favorite sport. At least I go to Pistons games when they come down to where I'm around now. So I go to Pistons Charlotte's games. So I took Cam to Pistons Charlotte's game. Shout out to Beans. He was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. Beans met up with him. We all went to Charlotte to Pistons. The people around, it was me, boom, boom. I got my Pistons gear on, this and that. It's all Charlotte fans around me. Except for one dude. It was another dude, like, at the end of the aisle that was a Detroit fan. But we was in there talking shit to each other, but it was fun, like...
Yeah.
And every time I've been to a game, because I haven't been to a Detroit at-home game, so every game I go to, it's going to be an away game. It's always been friendly banter, yo. Of course, they talk shit. I talk shit, this and that. But at the end of the show, we, like, dapping and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just... fun, yo. Like, why are y'all getting so excited about a motherfucking basketball game? Like, these motherfuckers don't.
Yeah.
I no delusion. As much as I'm a Detroit, I couldn't even talk. A Detroit Pistons fan, I have no delusion that the motherfuckers on the court have no idea who I am and won't give a fuck if I get arrested or this and that. Defending their honor. Guess what? You get arrested defending the Pistons' honor. Guess who's gonna bail your ass out? Not Ben Wallace,
Not them.
not Richard Hamilton, not Cade Cunningham. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. It's a game.
Like last year, I think there was a brawl with the Suns fans. Like the Suns fans was fighting somebody.
Yeah, the
Suns
poor one dude.
And they actually got some tickets, yo. They banned the other dudes that he whipped their ass.
Yeah, he whipped their ass.
Tickets.
But I will say he whipped their ass, but they were the aggressors. And he just whipped their ass.
Finished them.
Yeah, he just finished them. And then hit him with a 4-1. Like, when it was 4-1 because I was in the series. Like, they was about to win the series.
But that's the thing, man. Like fans, I mean, like I'm a diehard. It's going to take me a while to get used to saying Commanders. But I'm a diehard Commanders fan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
too, y'all fucking whack motherfuckers. Both of y'all.
But we have more couth and je ne sais quoi than these Eagles fans out here who throw batteries and motherfuckers at Santa Claus and all that shit.
I can't even defend them. I mean, the Eagles got a jail.
Hardest fans.
They got a jail. They got a jail cell at the stadium, yo.
At the link, yo.
They got they just charge you up there, magistrate. Is that what it's called? Let you go.
Magistrate there.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. The Eagles fans so bad they beat up Chief Z. Our resident black man who had the redskin garb on, he went to these. They broke his ribs and all that shit. Yo, Google that shit, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the thing, man. But
that's
the thing about
I didn't know that.
I know who you're talking about too, because I know he's
talking. A black man with the
headdress, because he'll be the only one around the hogs and shit.
Exactly, yo. But that's the thing. I know I love sports. I can never get to the point where I'm so angry and I'm yelling at players and all that stuff. I do it from my home. I can't do it in person because I want to enjoy the game. The way I experience the game is a lot different than other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think a lot of fans feel entitled because, hey, without us, there would be no you. That's the mentality they have. But there should be some rules right there, yo. I mean, you can say whatever to a point. You can't say like LeBron, I hope your kid dies in a car crash. Which has been said to
that's when he
said
kicks
to him.
Yeah, that's when he kicked the dude that like got the one dude kicked out. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
who says that though? Like,
Yeah.
like
Even in college, like Marcus Smart kicked the dude in the stands because he said, "Get up, boy." To him, like a fan, know what I'm saying? So it goes. I mean, it's so. I don't know if it's racialized in this sense because the dude was white, Chris Paul was black.
I don't even think. I just think.
I think he's just an asshole.
Yeah, it ain't no that. It ain't no race here. He's just an asshole. He was just an asshole.
Yeah, just asshole. I think what's going to happen is eventually, if this continues, just like anything else, I think the NBA is going to start looking at those courtside seats and maybe start analyzing what the distance is and how close can fans come, and that is only for VIPs. Like how it was when you saw the Lakers back in the 80s, it was just the celebrities in the fronts.
Yeah.
Normally that's how it is, but he was sitting a couple rows back.
He was sitting a couple rows back, but I would agree with Corey. They probably
going to go.
But they probably just going to be like by the benches and shit, a couple rows back. It's just like, I don't think they'll ever get rid of the seats because it's just too much money. Like, those tickets probably cost. But it's gonna be like some courtside shit. Like, all right, if you sit behind this, especially the visiting team bench, like you don't be kind of like verified, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
it'll be like clear for when you fly or some shit like the TSA, whatever prefer. You know what I mean? And so be like, all right, you can sit here, but you don't be verified. Like you ain't no
vetted.
Yeah, vetted. Like you ain't gonna be somebody just back here causing a ruckus. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I can see that. I can see that, and they probably may start having security more there in that section, so that there is no heckling for the players and stuff that are around there, because they got family people that come to the games and they getting tickets for their family in those seats because they're the players, and you have some knuckleheads sitting right beside them.
And normally, it's crazy because normally, like most of the family sits in, it's like a section because everybody gets tickets, like. When you
this is away game though.
Yeah, away game. You still get tickets. You get
you don't get the best seats.
You don't get the best seats, but you get like 2 tickets or whatever. Chris Paul probably found a way to pay for some tickets for them there, of course.
Oh, they all do.
Like they do. When Spike Lee was front row in at the Pacers talking shit. He was like, he bought him off some rich dude from Indiana. He never want to say his name because he was like, he probably get death threats.
But that's the thing, like. These players got to buy tickets. They don't get tickets. They got to buy them. You know what I'm saying? So like, no matter what sport it is, in college, I got to leave tickets for my mom when she came to the Norfolk Scope. You know what I'm saying?
Why ain't getting no tickets?
Because nigga, you was a student.
It
was free already.
Tickets.
It was free.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was free for us.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like these players spend like money on these tickets, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the NFL, like Patrick Mahomes, like his wife got death threats. His brother, who's a dick himself, got death threats. And those are things like sometimes families, I can see why people go out to families. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Paul, he's not the most liked person in the NBA, but that has you should never.
And I never really knew that until like the past like four years that he's not that liked in the NBA.
People don't like him.
I ain't talking about like.
Well, it ain't the players.
They don't like him on the court.
Yeah, they don't like him on
the court neither.
Yeah. Because he grinds down. I'll say people on other teams, like his teammates, don't like him after a while because he can grind down on you. He's like a perfectionist type of dude, and he's like a.
Yeah, he's like Chinese water torture, constantly on you all the time.
That's what makes him Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
That makes him Chris Paul, but then you have to understand the difference between leading to push people to get better or just constantly criticizing. And I think that's the fine line that he hasn't learned. But he's Chris Paul, but I've never seen Chris Paul be a leader. Devin Booker is more of a leader on that team to me than Chris Paul.
I ain't gonna say that.
Oh man,
I disagree. Because it's also,
I mean, look up to Chris Paul though.
But I'll say this: like he gets on their nerves, but they know he's right, and that's why everywhere Chris Paul, of course, he hasn't never jumped the hurdle winning a championship, but he's like 6'1".
might this year though.
Only 6'1" motherfucker that can lead you to a championship is Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out them Pistons.
As much as I hate the Pistons,
I mean, he about the only 6'1",
right.
6'1" dude that's gonna lead you. I mean, look at the history of the game. Like he's the one. But Chris Paul teams, like when he's on their team, they win. When they traded from Houston to OKC, they was like, yo, we about to be the worst team in the league. Guess what happened? They made the fucking playoffs. They had a better record than Houston with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Like Chris Paul teams win. And a lot of they winning is because of him doing this. You go here, you go here, you go here. So people don't like it because it grinds on you after a while. You know what I mean? But no, he's definitely a leader because they listen. But under their breath, they be like, "Fuck this nigga."
Yeah, but that's the thing. The Clippers, if he didn't get hurt, they could have made the finals, yo. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. That's real talk.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I would have believed that.
But have you seen what James Harden smacked Chris Paul's hand from him?
No, I didn't see
in the huddle. You definitely Google that shit. Google Chris Paul, James Harden smack, and you'll see James Harden was like over that nigga. The cameras is like over the huddle like this, and Chris Paul talking to him. James Harden smacked the shit out of that nigga hand, man. Yeah. Like, get your hand out my face, yo. Like, disrespecting in front of everybody. And that's the thing about Chris Paul. Like, Ollie's right. They call him a point guard for a reason. He's one of the best point guards that ever played this game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They can call him a point guard. Yes.
Yeah,
and he's 6'1" doing it.
Yeah. And he can score at will too. I mean, like the thing about him is like he got a pure jumper, pure mid game. He finds everybody. He pick and roll. He's deadly. And he plays D. People don't realize Chris Paul plays D too.
Yeah, and like I said, I just say every team because he makes people like he plays the right way, so to speak. Because he could probably average more points than what he does, but he makes certain passes, does this, like he just controls the game. He controls the game, and so, point guard, point guard. He's just an asshole.
Let me ask y'all this year. What do you think? Phoenix got it over.
I mean, Dallas tied it up 2-2.
Yeah, that's what I know.
But
Dallas tied it up 2-2. So
I think they'll pull it. I think they'll pull it out. Phoenix pull it out. I still think Phoenix coming out the West.
Chris Paul had 2 bad games, uncharacteristic bad games. I don't think he's going. Yeah, he had like almost 10 turnovers last night.
Yeah, it's a bullshit foul. So
yeah,
for real, that was a game Devin Booker needed to step up. I mean, Chris Paul already stepped up a couple of.
He stepped up a couple of jumps.
He had a perfect game.
50 points in one quarter.
He had a 14-14 game. Like you know what I mean? Like literally a perfect game. Like no turnovers. Like somebody like. It's funny though because everybody's been bashing Chris Paul these last 2 games. I'm like, yo, I will like Devin Booker. Like as Corey said, Devin Booker is the leader. Because I will say, I think Devin Booker is the best player on the team. Like for sure. So I mean, he
definitely Chris Paul's team still. Yeah. Yes. But he is the best player on that team. He's
the best player, so he definitely needs to step up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought Devin Booker was going to be this good. I knew he was good coming out of college. I didn't know he had superstar potential, though.
So who you think, Corey?
I think Suns are going to pull it out. I think the Suns are going to pull it out. Yeah, I think it's going to go, right now it's 2-2. I think it's going to go 7 with the Suns. You know,
I
think Dallas is going to win one.
You think so? I think it's about
Dallas is going to win one more. And the Suns are going to win just 2 more.
I think they go back to Phoenix. They don't win, and they don't win on the road. Phoenix, what about you, player?
I agree. I think last game was an anomaly for Finney Smith, yo. He caught fire. And Luka had no help. No, he had 0 help in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? And Chris Paul, he had to wait for Chris Paul to have a bad game and Luka have a great game. Finney Smith had to step up. He was fired from 3. That's all they did. If you look at how much they won by, that's it. I'm more concerned about Miami. I have Miami as a sleeper.
Yeah, we're going to that. So what's on this Phoenix? I mean, Philly Miami series, yo.
Man,
we'll be quick. We'll be quick. Yeah, we'll be quick.
Joel Embiid dominating. They ain't got no answer for him. That's it.
My vote 76ers. Now Joel Embiid.
Y'all back on 76ers? I think
it's because of Joel Embiid.
I feel you. I feel you because James, everybody knows Harden's track record.
Yeah, because Miami's a small team.
Yeah.
And when Joel wasn't there, they were dominating. But now Joel's back. They can't.
I give you that. I mean, It's gonna be tough. I still picking Miami because I just don't.
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami's a great team.
I think James Harden don't fuck around. He had a great game last game, but
he did.
A lot of his, you see, he got great once Joel came back. You're right. It's all based off of Joel. Like Joel opens up everything. He opens up everything. I agree. Opens up everything for everybody else. You just gotta account for him. And then on defense, he's just so big. God, he only got he doesn't even really block a lot of shots, but he's just so big. You gotta just account for him.
His wingspan, you can't. If you try to just shoot it regularly, he is going to block it. So he's trying to compensate for it and get shots off.
Exactly, presence. So with Joel back, I wouldn't be surprised if Philly wins. I'm still rolling with Miami.
I can't take nothing away. Jimmy Butler is playing his ass off.
He balled out.
I was curious if Jimmy want to be like, I might have to go somewhere else,
No,
but
where's Bam? Bam ain't.
Bam? Bam had a good game. He was like 9 for 12 last game. But I will say, just in general. I would say just in general though, Jimmy had a great game last game and they still lost. Jimmy went off and they lost. Yep. So you go off and you lose, you got to be looking like, Kyle Lowry's hurt or whatever. But it is what it is. Just the playoffs. Everybody hurt. And so we don't roll into Boston Bucks. I haven't watched the game tonight, so don't tell me those scores.
I haven't watched the game tonight.
Me neither. Fina, I already know Fina. I know Fina's probably watching it.
Okay.
So we just don't skip. Let's just skip that one because
my prediction.
I know he ain't gonna be able. He don't say something fucked up.
Yeah. So shut up.
Well, no, give your prediction, Corey. I get mine. We don't skip. We skip Fina on though.
Boston and Lord, what's the team again? Damn, blank.
Bucks.
Milwaukee.
Bucks.
Oh, it's Bucks. It's Bucks.
Yeah.
It's Bucks.
I'm with you.
Honest.
Really, it's like that's my only thing. I just be like Giannis. Giannis is a beast. It is.
Giannis should have been an MVP. Anybody but Jokic should have been an MVP.
Now that's the conversation. Of course, we keep it real quick.
Yeah.
The Joker won MVP. Did y'all agree or disagree with that?
No, he got bounced in the first round.
Boy, the both up report. No, the both up report. That can't be your argument. That can't be your argument.
I thought they still account for some of the playoffs.
No. All the votes is already in before the playoffs start.
I look at it this way. When I cast my MVP vote, yes, it's regular season, but I kind of got to be like Nostradamus, look at the future. I'm like, there's no way you're getting out the first round. Your team isn't that good. Your team was like a 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, say that. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Won the MVP.
I don't think so either.
You can't be an MVP. Like, I didn't like when Steph.
He's MVP talent, but I would probably lean Joel this year or Giannis.
I would have picked Joel Embiid this year for me.
Giannis could have won it. I think it's a lot of Giannis fatigue. Just people just tired. Sometimes it
like
just
Jordan
happens.
Fatigue.
Yeah, people just don't want to give it to you every year. So.
But John could have won it too. It really, those two were a coin toss to me. But I don't think Joker should have won it this year.
And Joker has. Of course, he's an MVP talent.
Oh, he's good.
It's just that.
Come on.
When it's all even, like when they're all at a certain tier, you gotta look at team and this and that. Like, what's your team do? So it is what it is. Your teammates can hurt you in the MVP. It is that.
That's true.
And last but not the least is actually my favorite series, Memphis Golden State. What you got?
Great series.
Phenom, what you got?
Well, now Ja out this game.
Yeah.
Let's go to say. I think they're a year away anyway. I think they could push. Yeah, I think Memphis is a year away. Mm-hmm. I just think Steph is on fire, man. I think that team is rolling. And I started looking at this thing about Draymond. Like, people say Draymond's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not.
Because his numbers and all that stuff. He's definitely not a Hall of Famer. But he is the heart and soul of that team, He make the team go. Know what I'm saying? He does all the. I think he was averaging like 14 and 9 in the playoffs. 14, 9, and 7 or something like that.
Those are solid stats. He can deliver it every night, and his presence on the court just makes a difference.
Yeah, he does make a difference. Go ahead. My bad. I'm talking shit. Triple singles.
It's a hell of a series. Me personally, I would have loved to see Memphis go because they had a great season, but this is a series that's based on youth and experience. And experience wins. And that's what Golden State has. They got 3 championships and they got Steph, and all of those guys have been in the playoffs. And everybody knows the season is different than the playoffs. And Memphis has not been in the playoffs this deep, and Golden State has many times over. And that's the major difference in the series. But I agree with Phoenix. Memphis is only 1 year away, and we're going to see them in the finals next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If John's not fragile, man. But also, I would say this
I
about
mean,
Golden State.
he is a fragile, yo. This is the first time really. I mean, he's been
But
playing.
he was hurt a lot this year.
I mean, he was hurt a lot this year. Well, yeah, I guess I can't say he was not fragile because he was like 20 games.
I'm not saying he's like I understand he's not super fragile, but these type of nicks and injuries take a toll on you. Your style of play, like we saw from John Wall. Like we always talk about how John Wall was so good, but he was out of control all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think John's out of control, but he definitely takes some bumps. He probably doesn't need to. Like
the thing with Ja Morant is not that I think he's out of control. He just needs to add a little more muscle weight to him so he could absorb those. He can absorb stuff because he attacks the basket a lot. And he shouldn't be out like that for this. But because he doesn't have density, density mass from lifting weights and stuff.
Dude grabs his knee, yo. You seen the tape.
I know.
Yo, dude grabs his knee. I hate to say that, yo.
You grab LeBron, but if Poole grabbed LeBron's knee like that, LeBron wouldn't have felt shit.
I mean, but
LeBron
won a genetic lottery.
I mean, it's two different body types. I'm just to say, I don't think Josh should gain weight, so to speak, or try to build up too much muscle. He just gotta pick and choose.
Not to that degree.
I mean, he just gotta pick and choose. Like Ja will try to dunk on you. I mean, honestly, look at his film. Look at his highlights. Look at his posters. He will try to dunk on people. He probably needs to pick and choose a little bit better. I don't need a poster every time.
Get a floater.
But either way, I'm not gonna go with
Golden.
Once Ja got hurt, it's definitely Golden State. I will say, absolutely. I will say that Memphis definitely got a nice squad. They're young as fuck, so we'll see. We'll see if they can keep them together and keep them grinding.
Some rookie deals, man.
Don't let this be OKC. Just do not have a repeat of what they did to OKC and have one of the greatest teams, 3 Hall of Famers on one team, and they fucked it up. So don't let this be the same thing.
They chose Serge over Harden, yo.
Yeah, so it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and go Golden State, and we'll see what happens next round. But that's what it is.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Porter and Wiggins.
Nobody cares about Porter and Wiggins, yo. You bringing up Porter and Wiggins on the podcast.
You don't care about them, but guess what?
I do care about them, yo.
They part of the team. Their careers was over, and now they about to win the championship.
Look, Corey, what's Porter's first name?
I don't know.
Don't nobody care about Porter and Wiggins,
Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, nobody cares about them, bro. Like, that sounds...
I care about him. I'm a Hoya fan. Shout out to Otto Porter Jr.
That's what's up, yo.
Let's get it.
So that's
all right. Well, that's it.
That's it. What's going on? So we wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for watching, listening, or what have you. Corey Roy, what you got going on?
Hey man, I don't got nothing going on except the next show. You guys make sure you tune in for this show on Wednesdays. We coming right back at you, another live joint. But other than that, man, my name's Corey Roy. You can find me all over the interwebs at Corey Roy _. Don't forget to subscribe to This Is It. That's my man Hollywood DA, man Phenom 202. We here, y'all, and we out of here like fire. Well, not like fire, but something else.
And Phenom, real quick.
What's up?
What up? I mean, you out?
Oh, I'm out, yo.
Whatever it is.
Women Crush Wednesdays. Yo, you gotta bring it back Wednesday, yo.
We're gonna try.
Yeah,
right now, we're gonna definitely do a live show.
Pretty.
All right, fellas.